It's Inferno time, baby, and we're excited for the last map of the day. It should be some explosive action. Snods, you ready?
I am now after that quote. Yeah, I'm doing well, doing well. Obviously, last map of the day. Very, very long day. Actually, hasn't been that bad, really, when you think about it. 16-5s all around the board, 16-7s as well. The games have been fairly swift.
Yeah, they've been keeping us busy here in the Intel Esports Arena. It's all been lovely. You know, the atmosphere's hustling and bustling. Everyone's riled up.
Yeah, couldn't have any better company as well. Yourself, obviously, production over there. It's all going so well.
These monitors here with some odds on. Lovely, guys. What do you think about those odds?
Oh, wow. Actually, there's a lot of money to be made there for a go. 2.35. And I feel like a go is a very good upset team, especially in a best of one. Difficult to make, obviously. 1.6 for North last map might have been a bit too high. I think a 1.4 to maybe a 2 would have been fine. But yeah.
Well, now then, Snods. It is Inferno, though. So things get a little bit different here. Let's see how it will go down. Obviously, a go going to be over on the CT side. You're North on the T side. North are just steamrolling their way up early on. They go for the first contact phase. They try and get map control. And it is all of a sudden a North affair. I mean, they've blown them out of the bomb site. They've secured the bomb site. They've taken the bomb site. They've put the bomb site on the market. They've made some money from the bomb site.
They're now renting out the bomb site for 40 more seconds.
At this point, everything's gone wild. They're just making income every day.
Exactly. They sell at a higher price. Of course, house prices keep on rising, Jack.
They do. And
now, yeah, commoners like ourselves can't afford houses in the UK. So what are you going to do about that one?
Probably nothing.
Probably nothing. Nothing we really can do. Wait for it to crash. Anyway, North. When is their momentum going to crash? 16-5 of the first map after having 11-0 advantage. And now going into this one, it is currently 1-0, so they're keeping up that trend. 2 AKs, 3 SMGs here for North. Obviously, they know they're versus the Force by now from a go. And actually only 3 players investing into head armor and Kevlar itself. Grubby, Furlan, not going to be investing straight away into Kevlar itself. Interesting as well, Jack. Obviously, Snatching the AWP on the CT side here from a go. Not saving instead. Gone for the 5-7. Gone for the armor investment as well. So there could be an issue later on, obviously, going into the buy rounds here. The AWP is pivotal.
He's wild, isn't he?
Crazy.
That's why.
He's a risk taker.
He doesn't give a damn. He's like Bondek.
It's true.
He's wild. But let's see what will actually go down into this round, as there's a minute and 16 seconds left on the clock as the push comes up towards top banana. North sprinting their way in. Smokes go down. Furlan the close angle, but he's blind, and all of a sudden, North have just eradicated everyone that was there. The bomb is going to go down. They're just going to be able to play this one out from the position they're now left in, and this has gone very well for North on the 2 rounds we've seen so far.
5 players alive as well for North. PHR unable to save. Snatch as well, still in towards apartments. So will he eventually be hunted down as Hazy is searching for this next kill? He will try and salvage the armor Kevlar. Found one frag with the 5-7. Still dodging, still darting around apartments, trying to get away scot-free. As obviously can save onto the 5-7, save onto the Kevlar for the next round once it goes into round number 3. And try and have an upset, maybe the 5-7 towards banana, towards apartments or something. Try and snowball the advantage, but he will get away with the round. Not going in his favor, but he will survive as the bare minimum. But 2-0 now. Round number 3, and it's going to be the Eka come out from a go.
Yeah, obviously they don't really have too much cash to reinvest and play with now if they do want to get a buyout into the next one, so you have to be sensible about these things. Snatchy just going to stick to the 5-7 armor he's already got to work with. The rest of them just going for the USPs. So, let's see. North really should just steamroll through. This should be 3 rounds picked up. That point we'll get into the actual action then when the full buy comes out for a go in the following. But let's see, on the fly, smokes and flash goes over. Yeah, there's the smoke in the end. Ooh, Towel, the first peek does actually kill AZ, but Furlan has been tackled. He's just spamming through, landing a couple of little dinks here and there, and at least making them a little bit softer when it comes down to the crunch. But the bomb will be planted from Kirby. Now it's a 4-on-4 retake situation, but the T's have so much more firepower. They're just going to invite them in and see if they'll waddle in and then execute them with these rifles they have on the site.
Interesting to see PHR. Okay, isn't saving, just going to be clearing the flank from behind. Mertz getting a bit too aggressive here, maybe the confidence shining from the last map, but there you have it. 3-0 already for North as we go into the first bar into the final map of the night, Jack. Round number 4. $8,000 for Mertz, so he can invest into the big green gun if he wants to, if he's feeling ambitious, and he will do. Conversely, for the CT side, 5 M4s to work with, 4 Molotovs, 5 smokes, 1 defuse get there for Grubby as well. So the buy's good. The buy is good, but they are lacking the AWP. That was off the back of the 4 spies from Snatchy in the last round. So the issue is, how are they going to be able to calibrate and restructure themselves on their CT side defense so that they are lacking that AWP, especially towards Arch as well. But actually, Grubby's been rifling it.
Yeah, just dealing with the rifle there. So 5 rifles set up. Very, very restricted now in terms of utility, though. There's 1 minute and 20 seconds left on the clock. You've only got 2 smokes, a singular flash, and the 1 incendiary grenade. So it's not looking too good for them in terms of utility to late game, but still North have absolutely lots left. They, their pockets, they're deeply lined. Yeah. Everyone is going to be very happy with the usage they do. Right now, just really slow round, just playing towards top Banana.
Played it well so far, actually.
Yeah.
Banana control comes out for a go. They get counter map control now towards top middle. And this means once the rephase comes in as a go need information. They need to know exactly where North are situated. They're going back towards Banana, they're going back towards B, they're coming towards the A site. Well, PHR found the information, but at the cost of his life. Another 4 versus 3 in favor of the T-siders. To ring around the roses, it seems, as they switch places towards the B site, Tau and North themselves. As now, 3 versus 2, this is definitely a cause for a save.
At this point, it's not really worth it. You might as well just go for the save, yeah. AZ going to get that bomb planted, though. There's the additional bonus to work with. I mean, Mertz has the AWP, so we can actually still try and take the fight. And look at the audacious angle he's playing from me. If they peek round, this will be a field day for Mertz.
Oof, through the smoke as well, nearly tagging them. 4-0 now for North. And it seems like they're stepping up into this matchup. Maybe it's just the, the clash of play styles. I'm not quite too sure what it is, but they're just able to counter them each and every round, it feels like at this point. Oh, even hide for a second, makes them clear quads, false sense of security as if there's no one there. Goes for the reface, easy frag found. And now Grubby last alive, so the buy is extremely poor. Easy trying to go for one as well. Well, there's money left in the bank here for North. No problem at all, and now for a go. Most likely going to be a quasi-buy, but they could drop over the M4 from Grubby. I mean, it's a shame that actually Tau didn't save that M4. As he could have dropped over another one, and they would have had 4 M4s at that point, Jack. And they could have gone for a buy. But instead, 1 M4, quasi-buy across the team here from a go. 1 CZ, 1 P250. Actually, sorry, 3 P250s, 1 CZ, and the M4, that's safe.
Oh, Tao, he bounced over the wall there. Got a good glimpse of what was coming towards him, but you can imagine he wanted to quickly forget about what he saw, as all of a sudden, there is 5 men banging on his door. They've now taken control of his bomb site. They're going to plant that bomb. They'll put up the deck chairs. They'll lounge back, and at that point, they've won the round. There's going to be a save from the remaining members on a go. PHR and Grubby both have armor, but Grubby's got a lot more to work with as well. Snatchy's the only one that's actually only got a really small investment in the P250, but even then, what's the point in giving them the extra 300 and dying and losing the P250 when you can try and just defend yourself in the pit and provide some cover for your teammates as well? As North, though, will pick up 5 rounds, and once again, they're getting a really good start from the opening pistol right through to the first 5 rounds. Yeah,
it feels like North are looking extremely monumentally based at this point. But bomb gonna explode, 5-0 being the scoreline. And a go. They protect the M4. Obviously now Grubby has $7,000, so we can drop over an AWP to Snatchy. And that's the big thing I want to see, right? I need to see this AWP come out from Snatchy.
There it is.
And there it is. But where is he gonna place it? Is he gonna try and counter AWP against Mertz? Is he gonna hold for middle? Is he gonna try and go for that mid peak? Is he gonna jump across middle? See if Mertz is holding mid. Go for the rephase, try and challenge him. Is he instead going to play more against the riflers, AWP in towards apartments, AWP in towards Banana, for example? Let's see. As he's already running in towards quad or apps, but no, going to go for the quad peak, it seems. So, the question is, how does Mertz counter against this one? He was holding for Banana at the start of the round, so a peek towards middle could have been extremely successful.
Wait, Snatchy could actually be really useful here. Yeah, he's playing on the close angle there in apartment, so you're looking down. I mean, you've got that full overview. Luckily, they only peeked with the initial face there. They didn't slow walk around the angle. He could have just mowed his way through him with the AWP, but he gets 1 frag, plays a slower style of CS as well because he's going to back off immediately. So doesn't over-aggress. You've already done early damage. You've got that first pick. You don't need any more.
It's true. I said, is Snatchy going to try to challenge the AWP, or is he going to go towards apartments and try to get a kill onto a rifler? And MSL's already taken out the equation. PHR overextended him, but the flashbangs bail him out once again. And now North resituate themselves back towards Banana. The flashbangs perfect. Connects onto Tao. Now he's trying to shoot a door. that actually opens up the door to B.
Yeah, now they're in B. They've taken B. Furlan's the last line of defense, but he's now sleeping with the fishes because he's dead. And the bomb will go down. North will defend the bomb site. Mertz comes through as well. Gets down like a ton of bricks. Snatchy there as he'll strike against him. All of a sudden, it's just Grubby and PHR that remain, and they're not really going to get too much for this. Once again, it'll be another save call that will be made. That's going to be 6 on the board for North, and that's 6 consecutive rounds as well. Keeping it moving.
And that round looked like it was going to go in favor of a go. Snatching the first frag towards apartments. You then also factor in the fact that, you know, PHR was bailed out of his death with a double perfect flashbang towards quad from his teammate in pit. But 6-0 now for North, and Ago are going to be getting so frustrated. They have a 5 versus 4 towers in such a strange angle there. I mean, I've never seen more than much more of a 1 for Duns position than that. You can't fall back towards Banana if you start shooting. You can't do anything about a flashbang. You can't hide, for example, or crouch behind a barricade or something. Instead, as soon as you're blind, as soon as you're exposed, you're dead. 6-0. As Valde open up that round towards B. And once again, quasi buy coming out. Obviously, now we'll go with the maximum round loss bonus, so they can afford a buy into the next round if they lose it, apart from PHR and Tau, who would receive 3.5k unless they find kills here into this one. But if this is a force, Jack, and they go 0-8 down, gotta open.
Yeah, I mean, at that point, they'll need Summit. Oh, Towel blown out the server early on as well. Been dunked on by MSL there, as he's going to school him. Now they get ready for this playing towards the B bomb site. The only line of defense currently is Furlan. Grubby is rotating over to try and provide assistance, but needs to get there pretty sharpish. Luckily, will arrive in the nick of time, but it's all been an elaborate ruse. And in reality, the attack is going to go down towards the A site. There's only 2 members stationed at A, and Snatchy's one of them, playing up close and personal with the AWP. Scoped in. Will he be able to scope out and feel out what exactly is going on here? Holds towards Boiler as the first base comes through, gets the initial frag, tries to fall back, but is slain on his way out. PHR as well, only gets the immediate trade. No more damage can be done. The bomb will be planted. And it falls into a 2 versus 3 retake, and it might actually be another save.
Yeah, seems likely at this point. 3 versus 2. Wow. 7-0 now for North. 2 players saving, though, from a go, so Snatcher can buy into the next round. Grubby, Furlan can now both drop as they are at the maximum round loss bonus. Therefore, we will be seeing the 5 rifle buy. So, what is it? 3.4k. So, what's that? 4,700. Sorry, 4,650. So, he's $100 short of the AWP. So, that's an issue. So, if we see the 5 rifle set up again, a go. Last round, the first frag found towards Boiler with the AWP. Round before that, first frag found with the AWP again towards apartments. Without that AWP, a go could be building themselves into quite a deficit. As the buy does come through, 5 M4s at that. This is 7-0 so far for North. Once again, don't change something that isn't broken. AWP for Mertz, 4 AKs. We're not seeing the double AWP setup come out from AZ as well. Nothing too elaborate as of yet. Molotov top Banana to deny Banana control early on from a go. But Molotov here. The closer you are to the Molotov, the easier you can see over it.
Molotov in towards Boiler as well. So that room is going to be absolutely boiling right now as they fall back. Trying to then go for this burst out. Just trying to really force the idea of an attack on A. Draw off for rotate maybe. That is going to be the ideal play. But Furlan's holding strong, holding true to his ground right now, even though there is a wolf pack of players coming up towards B. They haven't been able to rotate anyone over towards the A site. They do finally lose AZ. Some commotion is caused. And Valde's now the only one there. He has a flash that he could try throw in. Instead, just going to go through Vietnam, link up through Banana, and then go for this play through. Furlan actually detects on the favorable angle there on the peak. For Mertz, as now Mertz strikes again. Takes down Towel. Furlan, low HP, only on 7. A single nade could take him out. Or one shot from the AK, which will be the latter that leaves him dead on the ground. It's just 3 men left, and these 3 Musketeers, you can't imagine will get too much bang for their buck. This should be an 8th round for North. And you've got to question, when does it end? When does the streak stop?
Yeah, I have to save once again. 8-0 now. This is getting quite ludicrous here, Jack. 8-0. North had 11-0 advantage on the last map on Cobblestone. And once again, they find themselves with the lead. Random and I going to be coming through. 3 players saving once again from a go. So they can actually drop over the AWP here, grab you on $3,300. So the AWP should be into commission. And the AWP is what we need to see. Right now for North, they're walking into sites and killing everyone. We need to see maybe a double AWP, so that could be extremely effective. 1 AWP towards B, 1 AWP towards A. That could definitely work. But, I mean, North at this point seem unstoppable. It might be a clash of styles. We just don't know.
I mean, North just look like they're just teaching them a lesson every one of these rounds, though, right now. Just really being able to outperform them. It's been very effective. Early smoke comes in, though, from a go towards bottom banana. There's quite a big gap on it on the left-hand side, though. Yeah, MSL just pushes through of it. So does the rest of the team. That's a weird miss with the smoke. You feel like that shouldn't have happened.
Well, flashes rain in towards the B-bomb site. Furlan bringing the AWP towards the B site, but Mertz wins the duel once again. Snatch chain, usually on the AWP, this time on the M4. We'll go 1-for-1 with AZ and Valade towards apartments, but B site has been secured now by North. Once again, you could argue for a save here, Jack.
Cowell looking to try and find these kills, but they might actually try and go for it seems, Snots, as the early face is there. Finally grab whoever kill. They're playing with confidence now, rather than just immediately conceding these rounds. Cowell pushes through as well, finds the flick up on MSL, but Kirby will take him down with the AK. It's just a 2-on-2, but here's the hot push from the rear. PHR ready for 80. Somehow goes crazy into the round.
World star.
I don't know how he's gotten away with that. That's just ridiculous.
That was crazy. That was crazy. What'd you say to that one, Jack?
I don't know. It was outsane. Outsane. It's outsane.
Mate, it's out of my mind. It's that same.
9 rounds, though, picked up now for North. I mean, Ago still don't have a single thing to their name. There is 6 rounds left in the half, including this one. It's not a good spot to be in. Wow. Oh. MSL'd.
Yeah. Mertz, school for... I don't know. I was trying to think of the L there for MSL's name, but I couldn't think of it. Anyway, 4 versus 3. Head cheese, flashbangs, utility, thrown out. Everything's thrown out, and so is he. 4 versus 2. 1. As this isn't a UI glitch. It is actually 10-0 now for North. Oh, Jack. These guys really want to put us ahead of the schedule. Are you complaining?
It's just odd. It just seems like Ago are a completely different team going into this one. I mean, for the best of 3s, we've seen them before. I mean, Ganten's over Stralis, being able to tackle quite a few really high-caliber teams in the past. Now we're getting to this situation where North just know exactly what their secret sauce is. They know how to counter it. They know just how to leave them dead on the ground, round in, round out. And there is nothing that is going the way of Ago. When they do try and play with a little bit of confidence and despair at the moment and go for a retake, it doesn't work out. When they have to be forcing these saves round and round out to build economy, the frustration's got to be building because it happens so often. And now we get left into a cut-off point. I mean, 5 rounds left in the half now. North have got all 10 of the previously played out rounds already. Surely this isn't going to be a smooth 15 for them.
Well, already 5 versus 4. Nice little double tap there with the CZ from Tao at Banana. Oh, so far it does all go in favor of North. In it to this one. As Orp walking in towards B. Boost coming in towards CT. They know they're going to be going onto pistol, so they could go for the execution towards the B site, smoke CT, smoke towards Coffin. Also, they know that there's no AWP, so they can go off the contact play of Mertz. Oh, 1 player towards CT of the CZ, that's Tao. Up close is Furlan.
Here comes the push in. Mertz gets contact, but misses the flick down. Valde will kill him. Oh, Tao, though, with the CZ goes huge with the pocket AK. It finds free and tries to clutch out the round. Could be the difference maker, as all of a sudden they're into a winnable position now for once. And AZ, left in the 1v3, has to go absolutely huge to be there, saving grace and take them down, as he will get the first. Peeks out for the second, but the third is a win from Snatchy as he lands that deagle shot. Tao, the 4K of a lifetime to allow Ago to actually get around the board.
Crazy, crazy situations there on that B-bomb site. Tao's 3K there. 4K in total. We've got the first frag as well towards Banana.
Yep.
Imagine if I go get reset here, Jack. 11-1 down, 10-round deficit. Game could be over just like that if they lose this round. So much pressure onto them right now. Snatch are the only player that survived. So in terms of cash, if they lose this, then we could be looking at a swift 2-0 for North. But round number 12 here, minute 50 left on the clock as the round just started. Don't know why I'm saying that, but what I am going to talk about is the buys. Orp for Taul. Not going to be onto Snatch, not going to be onto Further. Must have been spawn-based. Wallbang's trying to connect. Mertz on the angle, waiting for the reface. Ooh. Jumped up as well onto the wooden pallet. But 3 players towards Banana early on here. Mertz still towards B, expecting the reface to come in. And actually, Taul might walk into this. Or not. No, I'm just going to stay towards CT. So we now have PHR rotating from B towards A. 4 players towards A from the North GG.bet boys. As Mertz is still at B with the AWP.
Oh, grubby. With the M4, trying to make some noise, but instead just going to be decapitated there by Kievi with the Kalashnikov. AZ as well, starts to strike with his rifle. Runs rampant through the town as he looks for a bit more, but actually clears the wrong side and goes down. PHR will only get that 1 frag, though, where he's left down. Towel strike with the AWP. Slight misses every time. It's a 3v1. The reset round comes out. I mean, there's no way. Furlan the 1v3, it's unlikely. It's going to be a very, very hard round for him if he is going to be able to do anything here. I mean, he's got a bit of time. You've got the kit. You've got a ton of utility. But the angle of approach and also the fact you're just outnumbered massively in a 1 versus 3, it's never going to bode well for you. Gives away his position as well with the first tap out. Couldn't find the frag. Now forced to fully commit the save. So that's going to go 11-1. North as well leave them pretty beat up in terms of economy. The only weapon they'll actually save is this M4. Luckily, Snatchy's got some cash, but this isn't going to be great.
11-1. Reset has come through. They have the M4 from Furlan. Also, Snatchy can buy the AWP. Furlan can drop over a UMP as well to a player. So the money, or the buy, could be scrappy but decent. They have the Sol M4 onto AWP, sorry, onto Snatchy. M4 is into Furlan's hands. So, round number 13. 11-1. 10-round deficit here for a go. If they lose this, they're then forced onto an eco to full buy for the last round. So if it goes 12-1, it's most likely going to be 13-1. And at that point, a go are going to fight for a 13-2 scoreline once again, as we saw on Cobble. Wow. They could still clear this one, especially now as Furlan touches the flashback. Finds 1, 2, oh, nearly the 3rd as well, but fast trade there from Mertz. Snatch and Grubby chime in.
Yeah, however, though, that kill can be traded back from Valde. Although it's just the 1, so Valde's left in a 1 versus 3. You've got free HP, a lot of frees, and a lot of taps as well, as you will find that headshot on PHR. Glides his way around, suspects the angle from Snatchy, but he couldn't quite take him down. Left in a bit of a tight spot to deal with. So it's 2-11. They win the round. There is a rebuy for North, though, as they just have tons of funds. I mean, they're absolutely minted.
Wads of cash, mate. Cream pouring out their pockets.
Barrels of money.
Literally. Stacks on stacks. Wow. Round number 14. Snatchy holding in towards Vietnam. The flash going to fall him. Well, force him to fall back, but grouped here. Here's North as the flashbang comes in. Doesn't actually blind them. Oh, it does, but through the blindness, Snatchy finds 1. Gets a 2nd as well on the reface. Can go for a 3rd potentially, but misses the shot narrowly. And still goes for more. Connects another one. Hat-trick so far. Connects the 4th, and there you have it. 4 kills from Snatchy, 11-3. As we go into round number 15, Ago have finally found a few rounds here on Inferno.
Yeah, that was big. Really nicely done from Snatchy there with the AWP. A critical round to actually give them some mass back in their favor, with now the 3rd round being achieved. There is a buy, though, for North, so it's not as if they're out of the woods yet, especially in terms of the round difference. They are by no means anywhere close. This is the last round to decide who is going to go through, if it's going to be a 4-11 or if it's going to be a 12-3, and there's still going to be quite a big difference. The disparity is huge.
Oh, mentally as well. Whenever you're down 11-4, you can always feel like you can bring it back. You can win that 2nd half pistol and claim the first buy round and get it back in your favor. But when you lose 12-3 essentially, that's when the doubt really starts to settle in. The despondency does arise. But last round of the half here, Can I go get to 4, or will they continue to struggle into this best of 2? Full armory once again from North, as the AWP towards Arch has been extremely effective so far here for the Pulse. And this time there will be 2. AWP from Snatche and both Towel.
Oh, MSL. Clears out towards Arch, spots out what's going on with Towel, but doesn't actually know his full situation or where exactly he fell back to. Towel had support as well from Furlan, but now they reposition. They give up. They're not going to try and brute force their way in on A. Instead, they're going to go to B, and Snatchy looks to try steal the show of another round, but he couldn't quite do it this time. The Molotov as well keeps them at bay. Kirby had to wait for that one to dissipate. Now they begin to push through. Went for the smoke, but it's too little too late. But AZ, he found the response. The headshot back over at A. There's only one man on the A site. It's Grubby, and it's up to him to be filthy to clutch it out. 36 HP on AZ, but only spots out the head of his teammate in Kirby, so he's not quite sure the exact location. Tries to push up, fires down, finds one, tags AZ down to 1 HP, eventually kills him. Huge play. Dirty stuff coming out there. And that is going to be the defuse from Grubby, so it will be an 11-4 at the end of the first half.
And there you have it. Last half on Cobble was 13-2 in favor of North, and they closed that one out 16-5. And now, 11-4. Will it go into a 60-7? North obviously lost the second half pistol on Cobblestone, and that's how it ended 16-5. But can they win both pistols in this final map of the night here, Jack? Can they go 14-4 up and get this one swiftly over, or a go? Still going to be able to fight back into this one. They want to avoid playing those relegation matches, those best of 3s on land.
Yeah, obviously for them, any of the wins they can get right now to keep them above that auto-relegation spot, above those positions to have to try and re-qualify once again is...
Oh, horrific. I mean, think of all the teams that go back into Premier, they never make it back.
Yeah, it's true. So they even obviously reverts Pro, and they went back into Premier. They've still not returned, so...
Damage being, as well.
Yeah, it's been a struggle for a lot of teams. Damage being done early for either side, really. But Valde takes the brute force of the damage. Actually, Mertz goes down as well. Taul finds him. And this is a huge gamble. You've left the A site now completely open because of the restructure. Kirby arrives, but Kirby struggling so much. Eventually redeems himself with that final kill, but it's only 1 frag, and you're still left in a 4 versus 4.
Oh, doesn't spot the shoulder here from Furlan. But AZ will be finding that frag. 2 players coming in towards apartments. They have the defuse get onto MSL, but no smoke. Decoy grenades thrown in. 4 versus 3. Man advantage here for North.
Yeah, North are in a good spot, but they just need to try and make it work on the retake fully now as Taul. If they can take him down, it'll be a huge showstopper eliminated in seconds for their squad. They're trying to hit the headshots. Eventually, Valde will do so. They clear it. And that's it. The round's done. A huge retake. Very systematic. A lot of shots. I mean, constant taps of the USP. AZ as well. Let's get a 3K. They do get the opening pistol. Off the back of the opening pistol as well, they will get another round for free at this point. So it's going to be a 13-4. Then a go are going to rebuy. And that rebuy kind of decides the fate of the game. Depending on that next investment.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, even then, it's going to be, what, 13-4? Is this now the full eco coming out for a go? P250s for Snatche, Grubby. But apart from that, Glocks across the board elsewhere. As the play comes in towards second mid. AZ. Oh, just actually did a little drive-by, jumped across, spotted the information. With that information, aggression now towards Banana.
MSL just pushing down with the MP9. What is he actually going to opt to do from this position? Just plays the close angle. So him and Kirby actually just going to hold a very deep crossfire. They've got the smoke as well, so they can re-smoke this and actually rotate someone off if they want to. If they don't get a read early, but they might just stay true to the crossfire and hope for the best, really. If they all run in, that is going to be absolute dominance from either side and really make mincemeat out of them. It will be a huge firing tunnel. Taul, though, with the Deagle, takes out one piece of the puzzle, but here's the true play on A. Mertz is rotating as well. They're going to be left in dismay.
Potentially 4 versus 4 as they walk up Arch, but Mertz with the MP9 will spot them out. Does land a bit of a tag though. He's actually getting quite aggressive here towards Arch, but lines up the headshots. 3, whips out the pistol, and there you have it, the quad kill. The 4th headshot connects. 13-4. As right now North are 3 rounds away from 16.
The student has become the master. So
Padawan has become the Sith Lord? I don't know.
Excuse me.
Look, mate, I'm trying to make references, but the reference game I have is not on point.
It's not really how it works, is it?
Yeah.
You have a Jedi and a Padawan. All right? That's how it works. But not these days, anyway. The Jedi are gone. They don't exist anymore. Yeah. Times have changed. Push comes down. MSL going to try and find that frag. PHR will respond back through with the AK. Ooh, bit of an awkward spam, but he might actually find himself a nice frag from it if he continues up this aggression, as Kirby's very low and just cowering in the corner to try and stay alive. But it is only 2 men left for a go. Oh, this is the buy round that we spoke about as well, and it's been a bit of a whim of a round. I mean, they've really just thrown it all into the air and hope to see what sticks. They lose it. Now their cash is going to be pretty broken, which means it's match point. At that point, it's not, the game's as good as done. I mean, that round really did decide it for me.
Oh, for all of us at home as well. 14-4. 10 round advantage now for North on the CT side of Inferno. 2 rounds away from closing it out. And North, if they get the 2-0 here, they'll be 1 point ahead of FaZe, and obviously therefore number 6. But they have played more maps than FaZe, you've got to factor that in. But Merch, first frag here, easy with the second as well. Oh, the confidence is just peeling off of the boys here from North as they're just running rampant across the map.
Oh, they pumped a lot of money into this one as well, because they didn't want to try and play for the OT. So that's just a bit awkward. In terms of what they got left, it's only the Galil on Grubby. I mean, it's not really looking too strong in terms of firepower and actual confidence in what they can go for into this round. You're going to be strapped for ideas, and in reality, it seems like they just have to group up, go for a Wolfpack play on the A site. In terms of the utility they have left, that's their final pop flash that has now gone out towards mid. Mertz is blinded, but only for a momentarily amount of time. Oh, misses the initial shot, but still spooks them.
Wow. 5 versus 3. All 3 of the remaining members here from a go grouped up as well towards middle. Oh. Tao looking the wrong way there, caught from behind. Quick slap there with the AK from Valde. And now 5 versus 2. Grubby, Furlan, last alive with the bomb and Deagle in the hand. No point to save in this one, as they're only going to be preventing and prolonging the inevitable here so far. 35 seconds left. AC, clinical headshot there over the barrel, over the hail barrel. Hay fail, should I say. And eventually got the last frag, 15-4. 11 match points to work with here for North. And this has been extremely swift, best of 2.
Yeah, I mean, North have just blown the bits. They've ran their way through them. The strategy seems to be just run through their face over and over again. And for a go right now, in terms of what they're left with, I mean, it's nothing really. You're left pretty broken. You've got 1 AK, 2 Galils, more utility than they had last time, but it's still not good. And this is going to be a horrible round for them, especially when Mertz kicks it off in explosive fashion. But there is 2 trades back, however, as Grubby and Snatchy killed 2 men each. Well, 1 man each, not 2.
Be a man in that case.
Yeah, individual man.
Okay, yeah, B. Emphasis on the buy in his name as well as he sends Grubby to the grave. Waves and farewell as well. Valde towards middle. Sneaky little push through the smoke there as he annihilates him.
Yep, it's only just 2 men left now as well. Snatchy and Towel. Ooh, the face comes through from Boiler. Towel actually does get the better of Valde, but he's left on 1 HP. A single hit point. Snatchy, he's on 100. 2v2, but the HP difference is miles between. They just try and defend their angles and see what they can work with. Actually rotate in 1 round. They're going to go for the gamble. Play 1 to a site. So MSL, he stays true on A. Kirby's going to head over to B. But MSL finds the first kill. Now the rotate comes back round. Kirby's going to be hot on his feet to actually arrive on the scene to aid towards the A site, but he doesn't know the location of Snatchy. Snatchy's full HP as well. As he pushes up, going to go for the smart peek over Graveyard, but MSL, he seems like he's ready for this. He seems like he's expecting it. As the push comes round, he spots him out. It's an awkward firefight, and Snatchy will kill him. But he's only got 12 HP. And Kirby, he's almost there. He's been pushing down Banana. He'll now arrive over at the A site. There is a flashbang that comes through, I believe, but it's not really going to matter. As Kirby bounds up, pushes up as he clears the A site. Is he going to expect the smoke play? Snatchy slowly pushes through it, just playing by the smoke right now. Kirby tunnel visioning in as he focuses towards close pit, expecting the face to come through. Snatchy's gotten out of there. He's going to tap the bomb to try to draw the face. He instantly peeks into it. Gives him the kill. The headshot from Kirby. Beautiful reactions. Defuse comes out. It's a 2-0 from North. The North is here, and the North has won.
And there you have it. 2-0. Each chicken representing the chicken dinner for victory.
Well, did you know, Snugs, that 97.8% of DNA in chickens is actually exactly the same as T-Rex's?
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, what a monstrous performance that was from North, as, well, now 2-0 for themselves, and that puts them 1 point ahead of FaZe. Obviously, FaZe playing 2 less matches, so they got, obviously, 2 games to try and claim that 1 point back, so what's that? A win in overtime, and they're ahead, basically, so they're on foot to making it back.
Yeah, it's true. This is good for them. This is actually what they needed in these last stages now, to get a little bit of momentum going, try and propel themselves a bit higher up with the leaderboards. Because the thing is, I mean, they were kind of stagnant in the position they were left in, obviously. Not the worst spot in the world, but at 10th, there's still more leg room to really climb up that ladder.
It is true, and all these highlights here obviously going to be on the side from North as, well, 16-4. What else can you really say at that point? Orbs being distant and, you know, far and few between from a go. Once they came out, they found success, but a go kept, you know, potentially over-forcing, maybe over buying into the quasi rounds. Not quite too sure why, but this 3K from Taul was disgusting.
Yeah, that was a huge round in general. I mean, a 4K overall just really beaten down. I like this music, by the way. This feels quite good. It feels like it's a post-WWE like segment.
Did you watch WWE in the week?
I didn't see WrestleMania.
Did you not?
Fortunately, no.
I just saw the highlights on YouTube, mate. I don't even watch wrestling, but it looked pretty cool.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Right, yeah.
But yeah, it's just, you know, it feels quite powerful, this music.
No, I get you. It's like, music reminds me of a band. I can't put my finger on it.
Put your finger on it.
Jail. Oh, what's
Outlaw Nation or whatever.
It reminds me of their kind of music, do you know what I mean?
Kind of. Maybe. Maybe it's a remix.
Mate, you never know.
Burns.
Imagine we just threw the music like copyrighted on the boss there. Who knows?
Well, stunts. I mean, North kind of just... Well, they you know, they just arrived. It got cold. There was no cardigans for a go.
Exactly.
And they got a bit chilly, and it all went wrong. And North just steamrolled over them, just really picking up wins here today. Yeah. And after today as well, there's been a lot of upsets in terms of wins and shake-ups, especially from the mainstream as well. So it's interesting.
Let me know what happened.
Well,
funny I'd say that.
In a bit. You can calm down. We got a bit of this. Almost.
Almost.
If you would have held off saying that for like a few seconds.
Well, I didn't know the producer only speaks in your ear, mate.
Yeah, that's true. So what was that question, Snods?
Oh, I wonder what happened on the mainstream.
Ah, well, let's have a look at some results.
Hey, perfectly on cue. So, obviously, on the mainstream, there's 16-14, 16-4 victory, 2-0 for Astralis, and for Na'Vi going 1-1 versus Mousesports. Obviously, Mousesports right now number 3, Na'Vi number 5. Oh, they've dropped actually a fair bit in these past few weeks, but yeah, 16-14 victory for Envious on cash over LIP. Would you believe it, Jack? Yeah, Envious
pretty big win.
Are on 10 points. And maybe they can overtake LDLC, so LDLC are going to be watching those games rather intensely.
Yeah, that is true. Not too far off. They can actually try and get a little bit of momentum, get themselves some points to try and bump them up a little bit and bring them up ever so slightly higher in the standings. But that is all the results for the day. Obviously, some FaZe wins. You got some Fnatic damage as well coming through, and then a 2-0 to close us out towards the end, which is going to be North just picking it up.
We have straight 2-0s today.
No, we didn't, because it was the 1-1 split with
Heroic,
Fnatic,
of course. Yeah, Heroic 16-5 loss, 16-8 win on Cobble, of course.
As you can see, that's why I wrote Fnatic win and then Heroic. But I spelled heroic wrong, so I put a P instead of an O.
I kind of like that. Oh, you're getting creative there, mate.
But there you have it. That is today's stream, and it's done and dusted. It's all been wrapped up. All the games have concluded, but we're not over for the week. We have more to come. Another 6 maps tomorrow. Should be exciting stuff. Snuds, we're back in for that one.
Of course, we love it.
Yeah, it should be wonderful. Stay tuned. Keep it locked for Pro League for that, as we'll be back tomorrow.